Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for coming. So as you can see, this will be a very soft version of my fall looks. This is what you guys voted for on Instagram, so this is what you got. So first we're going to do is I'm going to take my Jaclyn Hill / Morphe palette, and I'm gonna start with a transition shade. And like I told you guys plenty of times, your transition shade is to set the tone. This one obviously isn't really showing up on my skin tone, but it was mainly so I could just set the concealer mostly. Now I'm going to go in with this brown shade, and I'm going to also use that as transition shade as well. Next, I'm going to take my soft glam palette, and I'm going to take this other brown shade, and I'm going to use that as my crease color just to kind of build up the definition a little bit. So as you can see, it's pretty soft, but it's noticeable. So that's kind of the look that I was going for. Now I'm going back into my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just blending that crease shade up into my transition shade because I want it to all flow smoothly. I don't want no line of separation or whatever. So next I'm going back into the soft glam palette, and I'm taking an even darker brown, and I'm just putting that on the outer corner of my eye, halfway into my crease, and then I'm going to blend that out as well. Alright, so let me tell y'all, while I'm blending, I had the hardest time trying to come up with a makeup look. What you guys see in the intro is not what I wanted at all, and I really wanted to do a bright yellow mixed with brown look. I really wanted to go all out, but the yellow and a palette that I was using just wasn't working out, so I had to settle. So I'm going back into this Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm taking this kind of orange shade, and it wasn't really showing up on my skin too much as I wanted, but it ended up working out. I kind of just had to keep packing the eyeshadow onto where I wanted it. And I don't know if it's the formula mixed in with the soft glam palette, but I don't know. But anyways, as you see here, I had to keep basically packing it on, then I'll blend it out, and then I pack it on and blend it out. I had to keep going back and forth to kind of get what I was looking for. So now I'm going back into that soft glam palette, back into that deep brown shade, and I'm going to re-add that crease color because it got a little lost as I was blending it out before, and then I go back and blending out. Let me tell y'all, okay, the key to an eyeshadow look is blending. Okay, blending is your best friend. So I'm gonna go into this BH Cosmetics palette. This is an old palette, a day and night palette that I had. I actually forgot I had it, and I took that yellow and I put it in the inner corner and I blended it out. I kind of wanted a gradient effect. I guess that's what you could say I was kind of going for. Now I'm gonna go ahead and color correct as usual with my LA Girl color corrector. This is a very important step in my makeup routine. It helps me prevent having to use too much foundation in order to cover up any imperfections, so it's necessary, trust me. All right, as usual, I'm using my ColourPop foundation. I'm sorry, eventually I will try another foundation, but this has been my favorite right now, and this is color 175. So next I'm going to take my ColourPop concealers. Oh, you guys, the ColourPop concealers mixed with the foundation, they go perfect together, trust me. Okay, if you haven't tried either one, you late, sis. You need to try it. It just blends out so creamy and so smooth. It's just so good. And y'all know I love me some concealer. I don't really care for foundation, but I love concealer. And I don't know, I feel I think that's my favorite part of doing my makeup is blending out my concealer and setting it with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm back on my kick with Laura Mercier now. I tried other setting powders and I just keep going back to this one, but the ColourPop one is actually pretty good too, but I just prefer my Laura Mercier. It's what I know best. But one of the reasons why I really go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder is mainly because I know my skin. I know what areas are flawed and I know what areas could crease. So those areas get extra care. You have to know your face, you have to know your skin, and you have to know your skin when it's in makeup. So that's part of another key as to finding your perfect routine, I guess. On the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent, actually no, not translucent, sorry, it's the deep one, and I'm just setting the rest of my face. And then sometimes I like to go back in with my eyeshadow just to make sure everything is blended and nothing got lost while I was setting the rest of my face. Now I'm taking the Black Radiance contour palette. I forgot which one it was. I think because they have light, medium, and dark. I think I have the darkest one. I'm not too sure. Now I'm going in with my Anastasia bronzing powder, and this is in the color Mahogany. And I'm also going to contour my nose as well, but I use a Black Radiance palette for that. Now I'm taking my MAC Fix Plus spray, and this is the coconut one. This is what helps to get rid of that powdery look after you're done putting all that powder on your face and setting it. Before it dries all the way though, this is the perfect time to highlight because it'll have your highlight standing out a little bit more. And the one I'm using is from Laura Geller, and it's the Gilded Honey. Now this is a nude, it's called the Nude Blush Palette, and it's from BH Cosmetics. And this palette is really, really, really nice. I know you guys don't see the blush on camera, but I wanted to keep it really soft and subtle. So now I'm going back into the Soft Glam palette, and basically the brown shades that I had used from it earlier, I'm going to put that on my bottom lash line. Putting eyeshadow on your bottom lash line just helps your eyes stand out a lot more, and it just blends everything together. So if you don't do that now, I recommend that you try doing it at least for one of your makeup looks, and it makes a huge difference. Trust me, okay? Huge difference. I felt like something was missing from the look, so I went ahead and I took an highlighter. It's from Stardust. I actually got this as a Christmas present from my boyfriend's niece. I forgot what shade it is, but I put that in my inner corner, and it just took the look to a whole nother level. And then in my lash line, instead of using a liner, I used that orangey shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette to line my waterline with, and it actually ended up working out. I've been doing that a lot lately, and I feel like it just helps the look, I don't know, just blend it more together versus just you using like a regular like brown or black eyeliner. But now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish drawing out my brows. I love doing this technique now. I just feel like my brows look so much better because I do it after my foundation and everything is completed. So as you guys can see, this is the final look. I really hope you guys liked it. Make sure you follow my social media so you guys get to vote on makeup looks, and also subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. I love you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye.